I was a state trooper in the state of Pennsylvania for about 2 years. Now, if you're not familiar with Pennsylvania, being a state trooper is like the cream of the crop of the law enforcement. All your local cops, all your township cops, even your city cops in Philadelphia try to get to that point where they're a state trooper. And I made it there. So why was I only there for 2 years? Well, there were some things that I went through that I just couldn't take. I had 23 more years till I could retire, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to do this. So, for instance, I'm about 2 months on the job. I'm there with my coach, and we're running radar in this road. The road's 40 miles an hour, so I'm only pulling people over if they're doing 55 and over, which is a pretty good leeway to give them, 15 miles an hour. So there I am. Here comes this IROC Z. It's a 1987 IROC Z, and he's flying. He's doing like 60, 70 miles an hour. I see him go by, no license plate, no seatbelt, no registration, nothing. He goes by. Usually when people see you, they start slowing down. This guy steps on the gas. So my coach says, this guy's taking off. You better get going. So I flip the lights on, turn on the sirens, take out after him. He's off like a rocket. Now I'm running in the back roads. This isn't on the highway. This is on a 2-lane road out in the country. So he takes off. By the time I pull out, he's gone. So I start following him. I come up to a fork in the road. There's people on the side of the road pointing which way he's going. So I follow him that way. All I can see is some dust up ahead going. I'm flying. Of course, I'm in a state cruiser. You'd think it'd be fast, but it's not. So I come around a turn. I see this guy up in somebody's yard. Car stalled out. You know, it's all beat up. He went up over a curb. And there he is with his girlfriend hopping out of the car, moving towards the back of the car. So we jump out, draw our guns, run up on these guys, yelling them to get down. Of course, they're trying to fool us, say, oh, there's somebody else. They ran around the building, trying to get us to leave them so they can take off running. Yeah, we don't fall for it. So by this time, there's about 5 other cars that all converge on him. Basically, every trooper in the county is converging on this car and these guys. So we get them. Of course, the girlfriend has warrants. We pop the trunk. Lo and behold, 2 loaded guns in the trunk. It was a 9mm and I think a 40 cal. So who knows if they were reaching for those guns or not. Like I said, when we rolled up on them, they were moving towards the back of the car. So we search them, search the car. Oh, there's heroin in the car. So right there's another felony. He's got guns and drugs. The guns, of course, aren't registered to him. One of them is stolen. One belongs to his dad. Of course, he doesn't have a permit to carry, and these guns are loaded. So there's another charge. So I get 3 felony charges on this guy's. I think 4 or 5 misdemeanors and 10 traffic violations just thrown there for good measure. So I got a good case, right? I'm 2 months on the job. This is huge. A 3 felony arrest on these guys, and the girlfriend has a warrant. Big time. So I'm getting kudos all over the place. It's awesome. Yeah, real awesome. First time I go to court. This is at the magisterial district level, which from there goes up to a county level, and then so on and so forth. So we get there. The prosecutor pleads it down to move it up to county court. He says, well, we're just going to charge him with 1 felony instead of 3, and we'll keep all the misdemeanors and all the traffic violations. So, of course, the defense attorney says, yeah, okay, we'll take that, we'll take that. So we don't even have a trial there. They plead it up to the county court. Time comes for the county court. I go up there. Nope, we're not going to have a trial. Why? Because we're not going to charge him with a felony. We're going to charge him with 2 misdemeanors, wipe away everything else, because this kid, I call him a kid, I think he was 28 years old, says he's going to join the army and turn his life around. Are you kidding me? This guy had loaded guns, he had heroin, he had a vehicle with no registration, no plates, no insurance, speeding all over the place. This kid's an idiot, and here we are. He gets off of 3 felony charges, pled down to a couple of misdemeanors, and off he goes. I think he got a year probation, and that was it. So there I am doing all this work, trying to put this guy behind bars where he belongs. No. Couple of misdemeanors. That's it. Absolutely ridiculous. I went through time and time again where I would charge people with felonies, this and that, and they would just plead it down. You know, and I even went to the prosecutor. I said, listen, I said, if you were following this guy and he ran from you, putting your life at risk, are you going to plead it down to a couple of misdemeanors?